Oh fuck, wait. Alright, it's almost time. I hope to fucking god that this shit doesn't want to poop on me. Like, if this shit poops on me, I'm gonna be very sad. Alright. That's about to be fucking time. One. Shit. Oh my god. It's the trailer, fuck. Shit. Ooh. Oh my god. This looks very hype right now. It looks cool. Yeah. Oh my god. What the hell is this? What the hell is that? Whoa, that kinda.
What is this thing? Nahiri? No more storms or disasters. No more hellish monsters. This is our chance. Our chance? Zarek's chance?
Oop. Kinda. T. Clicking here's the villain.
I'm so sorry, Akiri. I truly am.
Damn. Ooh. Tea. There's some tea right there. Jamie and Becca Grove Adventure. Let's see. This is tea. Ooh.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jimmy Wong.
And I'm Becca Scott.
And we are here today to tell you about Zendikar Rising, the newest set from Magic the Gathering.
That trailer was tea.
Zendikar is all about adventure, exploration, and reward. And it's full of floating hedrons, skyclaves, and of course the royal.
And because it is an adventure world, we're here today on our adventure set, and we're about to go on a little adventure of our own. But before we get into it, let's find out what's been happening on the world of Zendikar.
Oh, hi Jimmy and Becca. Welcome back to Zendikar. I hear you're about to go on an adventure to learn about the card set. So let me tell you a little bit about what's been happening on this plane since the last time we were here. The Eldrazi are gone. But the royal is still a pretty serious threat. It's like this world's natural defense system. You have to watch out for those unexpected earthquakes and lava elementals. Definitely watch out for the lava elementals.
Yeah.
In the trailer, Nahiri is willing to do anything to get rid of the royal, and I think it'd have some serious repercussions here on the plane. So
Yeah.
good luck on your adventure. Actually, you might need some companions to kind of help watch your back. So let me introduce you to the planeswalkers that you're going to meet here on Zendikar. First up, we have Nahiri.
So here's we're gonna see Nissa.
The card features Nahiri standing in front of a repaired sea gate. And it comes in this beautiful borderless treatment, featuring Nahiri descending into a cavern looking for an ancient core artifact.
When we can see.
Next up, we have Jace Mirror.
Oh, thanks for see
And here in this card,
Nissa.
Jace featured back-to-back with
Let's see if the leaks were true. Apparently, it was a Golgari Nissa.
also comes in an amazing borderless treatment.
Are we gonna get Golgari Nissa? Are we actually gonna get Golgari Nissa?
Skyclaves of Zendikar. Nissa is also here on Zendikar, and I'm really excited to show you these two pieces of art. In this one, she's
Are we not seeing the card then?
Skyclave looking for something. And in this amazing piece of art, which will be on her borderless card, you can see Nissa exploring the wilds of Zendikar.
But
looking hopeful
are we not gonna see her card?
now that the Eldrazi are
Are we not gonna see
I
the?
hope those planeswalkers help keep you company.
Wow, not even gonna show us the freaking text.
If you're interested in learning more
Just the
about
art. Wow, they had to do us like that.
web fiction, that'll fill you in on all of those details. So keep an eye out for that.
They had to do us like that.
Good luck. Bye.
Wow.
Thanks, Maris. That was awesome. Becca, what do you say? Should we get into it?
Let's do it, Jimmy. But you know what? We could cover more ground if we split up.
Good idea. Let's do that.
All right.
Adventure!
Adventure!
Hey everybody, like many of you, I'm adventuring from home. So let's talk about that Jace card we just saw. It had Kicker, a fan favorite mechanic that we are
Returning.
excited to bring back.
I love Kicker. I think Kicker is a very good mechanic.
Let's check out a new card with Kicker, and that's Blood Chief's Thirst. Okay, Blood Chief's Thirst.
Whoa.
This is sorcery for 1 black mana with Kicker, 2 and a black. You may
Okay.
be additional 2B.
It's not bad.
to cast this spell. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less. If the spell was kicked, instead destroy target creature or planeswalker. Great in the early game for taking out small threats, fantastic in the late game for taking out anything. Kicker is awesome, and it gives you a
Sorry, 1 mana take out something small, and then 4 mana take out something. It's take out anything. That's pretty good.
That brings us to our other returning mechanic for Zendikar Rising.
Landfall.
It's Landfall.
Yup.
The land is a major player.
Knew it.
Zendikar.
I knew it was
We're
Landfall.
in the return of the famous Lotus Cobra. Lotus
Yup.
Cobra. 1 in a green.
This was a leak.
Creature snake. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the
Nice
battlefield
art.
under your control, add 1 mana of any color. This snake has been fueling explosive green decks for years, and it's back for another go. And in Zendikar Rising, Landfall cards have a special showcase frame that you can see here on Lotus Cobra.
That's cool.
The frames were inspired by travel posters, and they're meant to show off the vibrant and dangerous world of Zendikar. Just look at this frame. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, and next up, you know what? There's no one here.
Oh my god, bad kid, bad.
I'm gonna show you
Shut
another
up.
Landfall card.
You're trash.
We're gonna do that. Commander players, listen up. This one might be very interesting.
What?
Introducing Omnath.
Yeah, 4 mana Omnath! 4 mana Omnath! Oh my god! It's 4 mana Omnath!
It's a legendary element.
Oh my god!
Omnath, Locus of Creation, enters the 2 returning mechanics of Zendikar Rising.
Okay.
Adventurers, it's time for the rest of your quest.
Only a small.
Good luck.
Fucking shit. Freaking 4 mana Omnath though.
Okay, so we know there are a lot of returning mechanics for the set, but I want to know.
Nah, I actually want to see this. It's high. Freaking.
See if they can tell me anything. Just gonna. And.
Jimmy?
Mike?
Jimmy?
Mike! Hey! It's Mike Turian. How's it going?
Hey, Jimmy, I'm glad you're getting reception out there. How's the adventure going?
It's going pretty well. I'm staying hydrated. My feet feel good, so thumbs up for me.
That's good, that's good. So, what do you need?
Well, I'm trying to find out everything I can about the new Zendikar set, so I figured you might be able to help.
Aye, then you've come to the right place. Thousands of years ago, before the land had a name, before the wind was born, Zendikar was a place of legend.
Okay, hey, Mike, you know, running short on time here, do you think we could just sort of skip ahead and talk about the new mechanics in the set?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. This is actually hype.
New mechanics. And when we created them, we wanted to go back to that original feel of Zendikar and capture whatever
Freaking new on map. 4-color on map.
share with you is the party mechanic.
Party?
Making you feel like you're on an adventure with your friends. What you're gonna do is get your 4 adventuring classes. You're gonna want your warrior, your wizard, your rogue.
Oh,
and of course,
4
your
different
party
types?
lead, your cleric.
Yeah, there we go. That's perfect.
Yeah, any adventure game.
Your party all together. Here, let's take a look at Shepherd of Heroes.
New cards. I'm always excited for this.
So with the Shepherd of Heroes, not only is it a 5-mana 3/4 flyer, but when it comes into play, you get 2 life for each member of your party.
Wow.
Damn, that's
You know,
cool.
the more party members you have, the more life you're going to be able to
That's cool.
Because you got people to defend you and fight for you and heal you.
Yeah, exactly.
Party, that's a pretty nice
Exactly what
mechanic.
Cleric, on Zendikar to be doing. So next up, we see Acquisitions Expert. As a 1/2 rogue, it's a little creature, you know, it gets in there, it does a little bit of damage, but the great thing about it is the party mechanic here, you get to force your opponent to discard a card, and once again, if you have that full party, you're choosing from up to 4 different cards from their hand.
Damn, that's stupid.
Wow,
That could
so
legit.
flavorful. I'm a big fan.
That legit could be stupid.
Azri, you can see here, a 4
Ooh.
for 5 mana, that's alright. If you have a full party to cast top,
4
that's a 1
mana.
mana 4/6 creature.
Are there any
This is
other
a full
legendary
5-color commander,
creatures
damn.
you want to take a look at?
Yeah, let's take a look at Linvala. 3 mana.
Linvala? Oh my god.
Great to start off with. You can lock down one of their creatures as long as you have.
But 4-mana on
You know,
map,
turn
that's
after turn.
freaking insane.
That's so powerful in Magic to be able to just choose one of your opponent's creatures and say, nope, time out for you. Sit over here.
That's fantastic. I mean, this is just so much fun. I love the way that you're incorporating that classic sense of adventure and gathering together with a group of friends to get out
This
there
is
and
freaking
just
hype.
battle some camp.
4-color on map.
Zendikar Rising, party is not just for creatures. It's also on spells. Let's take a look at Spoils of
Ooh.
Adventure. For 6 mana, 3 life and 3 cards, that's a pretty good deal. But
That's
if you
hype,
have a
yeah.
Party, that'll be 2 mana for 3 life and 3
I know, this is
That's
hype.
amazing.
Wow, that is an insane deal, and you should be rewarded if you have a full adventuring party around you.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
really great to capture party on Zendikar, right?
Yeah,
It is
but
a
it's hard to build around. You need 4 different
You're gonna want
types:
to know
humans,
full
but no
party,
warriors, cleric,
great adventuring experience.
rogues.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, well, you said 2 new mechanics, so what else is there?
Another new mechanic
Oh,
is
man.
we're bringing back double face cards. And this time we're calling them modal double face cards, or modal DFCs for short.
Modal DFCs, what the?
Yeah, and the modal piece of it is the front of the card and the back of the card, when you cast a modal DFC, you're just choosing which side you play.
Yeah,
So
there's also been like a
Zendikar,
leak about like
the
dual
cards
lands.
about
Now,
land,
like,
the back of the cards, each in Zendikar, have a land, right? So, for instance, Valakut Stoneforge comes into play tapped, and it taps for red. Now, in the late game, of course, you're probably not going to want that land. Then go ahead and cast Valakut Awakening and get a quick refresh on cards in your hand. That flexibility is really great.
that's
Yeah,
very
that
nice.
flexibility is great. It really changed the way that you can even build your deck now because you have these cards that function both as spells and lands.
We wanted to bring a new modal DFC mechanic to dual lands, right? And what we did is we introduced a cycle of pathway lands, Clearwater Pathway and Murkwater Pathway.
Yeah, and they slipped. Yeah, this is a leak. This was a leak. Yep.
Have them in your hand.
So the leak was
Say,
true.
Hey, do I want blue mana? If you do, Clearwater Pathway. If you want black mana, Murkwater Pathway. Choose the side you play, put it out.
Yeah.
No drawback. Really amazing.
Yeah, that is insane. I love that. You really get the sort of like the ability to choose what color you need in the moment, and the best part is no drawback, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course, you know, when we're introducing this amazing cycle of pathway lands,
I think it's
we
this
knew
is
we
cool.
needed to bring that awesome borderless treatment to them. The great thing here with 2 sides, you get 2 pieces of art on every card, totally borderless. It's so exciting. I'm just overjoyed to be bringing the
This
cycle
is just insane.
to Zendikar Rising.
How common are these going to be? How many booster packs do I need to crack to see one of these?
Oh, hey, that's one of the great things about modal DFCs. Every draft booster of Zendikar Rising is going to have a modal DFC in. You don't
What?
always get the rare pathway, but every draft booster of Zendikar Rising will have a modal DLC.
It's always gonna have a dual land? That's cool.
We've reimagined what we're doing for our helper card.
That's
So
freaking-
here's a modal DFC helper card. And it's really easy to use. You just get out a marker or a pen, write what's on one side, what's on the other, and then fill in that information that'll make it easy for you to when you're shuffling it into your deck.
Mike, thank you. This was so amazing. I can't wait to see these new mechanics in action, and I especially can't wait to get my hands on these modal DFC cards. So thanks again, and you know what? I actually have to get going because I really don't want to get stuck out here before it turns to nightfall.
Okay, be careful out there, Jimmy. And just remember one thing. No matter what, you should never, ever, ever, ever,
You got for it.
Mike? Mike? Mike! Uh-oh.
Got it. Yep, for it.
Oh, hi.
Ooh.
I've been looking through these old books, trying to find some information on Zendikar Rising. So far, I haven't had any luck. I think it's time to ask for some help. Let's check back in with Maris and see what she knows. Maris? Hey!
Hey, Becca, what's up?
Okay, well, I'm on a quest to find out everything I can about Zendikar Rising. I wonder if you have any information you could share?
I absolutely do. You know what? I can tell you about Booster Fun.
Ooh, yeah, please.
Let's start with the lands, because you and I know that players love the full art basics, and Zendikar has got those.
Ooh.
It's full art basics
Nice.
in the set boosters as well as draft booster packs. And if you happen to be someone who wants the foil full art lands, you can find these in collector boosters. There will be one foil full art basic in every collector booster pack.
Those all look great. Okay, what else can we look forward to in this?
Yeah, this looks
Well, there's so
freaking
much
nice.
to collect in Zendikar, and I think you're gonna be really excited about this next part. Expeditions are coming back.
Expeditions!
Okay, awesome.
Expeditions, oh my god!
They are going to be back as box toppers, and any of the boosters
Box toppers?
are going to be able to put expedition
Bet you-
toppers. So if it's a set booster display, draft
Bet
booster
you it's-
display, you're going to get a non-foil expedition card. And if you're getting a
Eventually there's expeditions, oh my god!
you're going to get 2 non-foil expedition cards.
What? 2 non-foil expedition cards. Okay.
Eventually it's a freaking foil,
If you're
this
interested in
freaking box
the
toppers.
foil
Bet.
expedition, those are exclusive to collector boosters.
Nah, those are.
Ooh, nice.
But
Okay.
Betchley it's as freaking box
All of the
toppers.
expeditions are lands, and 10 of them are allied and enemy fetch lands.
Oh, nice. You knew what I was gonna ask. Oh, wow. These look beautiful.
I mean, check these out.
Fetch lands, oh my
Oh,
god.
of course, of course. Let's see. Here is Morphic Pool,
Yes.
Oh, these lands too.
and then check out Prismatic Vista. So these frames
Oh.
are inspired by
Yeah,
the
Prismatic.
Skyclaves of Zendikar Rising. And the final one that I'm going to show you for
Let me see the
our
chat, yeah,
players
fetch lands.
is Wasteland.
Nice. Okay.
Wasteland?
Something
That's
for
right.
the Players. Beautiful. Maris, all of that art is incredible. Thank you so much for helping me on my adventure.
You are so welcome, Becca.
Expeditions, box toppers, fetch lands, oh my
It
god.
is right now.
This is actually hype.
Becca! I get so lost.
Oh my god.
Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm still Matt Tabak, and I'm still in the business of showing you awesome things.
Oh my
In
god.
Zendikar Rising, we're introducing a new type of booster pack called the set.
Alright, let's talk about that.
It's going to revolutionize the way we all open booster packs. We found out a lot of you out there just really love cracking packs. So while draft boosters are still the best way to play the game, and collector boosters is the shortcut to all the hottest cards in the set, anytime you
Nah,
just
but
wanna
they're
open a
trash.
booster pack and feel that Zendikar goodness, the set booster is where it's at. Let's take a look at a quick rundown of some of what you'll find in a Zendikar Rising set booster. First off, you'll always get an art card, and there's a small chance
art
the
cards.
art card will be upgraded with a gold stamped signature from the artist.
Damn.
Next, you'll get a full art basic land, and that full art basic land could be foil. Next up, a mix of commons and uncommons. Now, the cards within each rarity connect to each other. We're going to show off themes, mechanics, and even creative
that's cool.
elements from within the set. You'll get a common or uncommon showcase or modal double-faced card.
Okay.
Next up, a guaranteed foil and a guaranteed rare or mythic.
Damn.
Card. Then we have the wild card slots. Now, these are really wild. They could be anything, from commons right up to mythic rares. About a quarter of set boosters will also contain a card from
I mean,
Now you may be asking yourself, what is the list?
Oh my
Why do I
god.
say it so dramatically? Well, that part came from legal, but I can tell you this. The list is a curated list. It's like 300 cards from Magic's history that we chose to show off just some of the cool and weird stuff we've done.
I mean, this booster would looks hype.
You know, offbeat mechanics and things you're just not expecting to see, but you're gonna see them in a brand
I mean,
new
I
booster pack.
think this
But, I
looks
could sit
hype
here
to
and
crack.
talk about the list all day long, but I'm gonna instead show you 3 cards: Food Chain,
Food Chain!
and Slimefoot the Stowaway.
Food Chain! Oh my god! Freaking Food
Now
Chain!
remember, cards from
Let me see
list
what the
aren't
chat-
standard legal, but they are legal in many other formats. You just get to enjoy opening them up. And that's it for set boosters.
Yeah, it's kind of cringe. I won't lie.
Real
It's
soon,
corny,
Zendikar
but
Rising.
I think it's
Stay
funny.
safe out there.
Freaking no, freaking Food Chain. Oh my god.
Becca!
Oh no, is it Wong?
This keeps getting worse.
Jimmy! Jimmy!
Becca!
Follow the sound of my voice.
Yeah. Oh, Becca, thank goodness.
I'm right here.
I was stuck in the
Let's
It
see.
was so scary and there were monsters.
Okay, that's great, Jimmy. Look what I found.
Ooh, treasure?
Yeah.
Oh, should we open it?
Obviously, and look who's here with us. It's Mark Hagan.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Mark, how's it going?
Great. How are you guys doing?
Very, very good.
Open it.
Okay. Let's see what is inside. It's the whole next year of Magic.
You've seen some of the stuff we're doing this year, but now it's time to go into the future and talk through what we're doing in 2021.
Oh, we get to see the new sets.
We have an axe.
Somebody's getting the axe, huh?
That's right. Coming this winter.
Okay, like the
we are
list
going
like that. Oh my god.
time. So this is Magic's Viking.
Kaldheim?
Glimpses of
What?
before,
What?
what's coming to kick off 2021.
What?
Amazing. All right.
I think I was a Viking in another life, so into this.
Let's see here. Next up, this is a scroll of sorts.
What?
Next up, we are going back to school with STRIXHAVEN. So this is the most elite magical university in
Strixhaven School of
These
Mages.
5 colleges that are kind of battling it out with their own takes on magic, and it's a set unlike anything we've done before.
What the fuck is this? Harry Potter?
And what is inside here? But whoa, a gelatinous cube.
An all food-based set.
Next up, we have a pretty epic collaboration, a long time in the making, and to tell you a little more, we have a special guest.
Hi, Mark. Well, I am very excited to be here to help
D&D?
you announce the collaboration that we have all been waiting for. Dungeons and Dragons is coming to the Magic Mobile.
Oh my god! D&D! Oh my god, D&D!
This is a full black bordered standard legal set in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. We're calling it Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. We could not be more excited.
Oh my god, D&D collabo!
Dungeons and Dragons has been the premier.
This is actually hype. This is more hype than I thought it was gonna
Finally
be.
bringing our brands together for a full
D&D.
that both D&D and Magic players will not want to miss.
Thank you so much, Shelly. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Shelly.
Bye,
Yo,
Shelly.
Dan D, what the
Okay,
fuck?
well, there's something else in here that looks pretty interesting, and I think I know where this one's going. Tell me more about this, Mark. I can take a guess,
Yeah.
but I think I know what's up.
Yeah, if all that weren't enough, we are rounding out the year by going back to my favorite plane. This is Innistrad.
Innistrad?
So many ideas.
We're going back to Innistrad?
Classic Innistrad feeling, fun stuff with werewolves, fun stuff with vampires. We actually couldn't fit it all in one set, so we're doing 2 Innistrad sets.
What?
Full-size sets. The first one really focuses on werewolves, and the second one is more focused on vampires. And I've even
What?
heard rumors of a vampire wedding.
Wow.
So if that sounds interesting to you, yeah.
Oh my god.
No
Well-
Italian food at that wedding.
Oh my god.
Interest me. Mark, one of my favorite parts of Magic each year are the specialized sets. Is there anything you can tell us about that?
Yeah, we got some cool stuff. We are doing a little thing we're calling Time Spiral Remastered.
What?
Take a look at the
What?
entire Time Spiral block.
Time Spiral?
Build them into a brand new draft experience. So it pulls cards from all 3 of those into a new way to play. If you were around originally for Time Spiral, this is a great.
Oh
way to
my
play.
god.
Again, if you weren't around, this is your chance to experience it. So a really unique experience, a fun product. And we decided to do one special thing in the spirit of time spiral and time travel and kind of retro love. We're putting one card in each of these boosters that appears in the original order. So these look like old Magic cards. We get asked about this all the time, and we said this is the place to do it. Time Spiral Remastered.
Chalice?
Some very cool looking cards.
This is so freaking. Oh my.
Anything else?
So speaking of things that fans are asking for, there's another thing that we know you want. We hear you, and it's the fetches. So next year we're doing Modern Horizons 2.
Modern Horizons 2?
It was a ton of fun. We loved it. We hope you.
Oh my god, Modern Horizons 2. This set was so good.
Energy from Modern Horizons 1 is returning, and I can officially confirm that the 5 enemy fetches are in the set.
Oh my yeah!
Featuring the enemy fetches. You've heard it here.
Wizards! You're getting it right.
About time as well. Okay, something else in this treasure chest.
Yo, all the shoes in the background.
Makes me a little curious. What is it?
That time for a shoe-themed set, right?
I wish. We're not quite there yet. I'm working on it.
Oh my god.
We are doing something fun with shoes, though.
All the
We
shoes.
teamed up with our friends at
Oh yeah, right. They're teaming up. Right.
worked with them to create an exclusive Jace shoe that you're holding there.
Oh yeah, right. They're
So
collabing.
you can see some of the details, the colors, the patterns. All of that is particular to Jace. Super beautiful. A lot of great.
They make J shoe.
And also they glow in the dark. Did I mention that?
They glow in the dark.
Just like 2 minutes ago.
It's. I mean, it's such a weird collab.
Those shoes are actually available right now. So there's a very small, limited number. They're gonna go very quickly. So
Yeah, they did a collab and they made J.
Mark?
Oh, okay, we're
What
back.
does this mean?
presumably it means it's time to talk about Secret Lair. Available.
Secret Lair? Oh my god.
Yargle Day coming 9/3. There's actually one other interesting thing we're doing with Secret Lair coming up.
God.
Jimmy, why don't you take one more look inside the box?
Okay.
I predicted
Jimmy,
that.
watch out!
Woof.
Secret Lair.
The Walking Dead?
What?
Oh my gosh, it's Bicycle Girl as a Walker token.
The Walking
Stay
Dead?
tuned for more exciting news on Secret Lair and The Walking Dead.
Oh my!
Well, that's gonna do it for Zendikar Rising as well as the upcoming year in Magic.
Yeah, Jimmy, there's just so much to look forward to. I mean, it
What is the Walking Dead collab?
Okay, and that's why I'm just really.
Hey, Jimmy, back up.
Sean.
Friends, I've been looking for you. How are you doing?
Well, hi, Sean. I mean, we're in the middle of something right now, but
doing a thing.
what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just busy playing Magic the Gathering Arena on MODAL.
Oh my god!
Yes, for me today, and for you, coming soon.
Magic the Gathering Arena Mobile?
Can we?
It is.
May I?
No, I'm in the middle of a game. But anyways, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you guys. As you were.
It's on mobile!
Oh, it was him. He was the. Well, hey, mobile arena. What? Arena on mobile? Count me in.
Oh my god!
I think we should wrap this up.
Wizards, you're doing right.
Play.
Yeah, I can play it at school.
Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see you next time.
It's over. Holy fuck. I can't even. This is fucking so cool. This is actually hype. I know, that was fucking insane. I'm actually like freaking.
You ready?
You went from the top or?
Yeah, they showing like a blooper reel. Oh my god.
I can hear you from my computer now.
Arms crossed, arms crossed. The question is like, if you kicked Jace, and I'm like, how many people want to actually kick Jace? There's probably some.
The freaking walk.
Blood cheats first. Blood cheat. Wow.
I heard collaboration, so I thought that must be us.
Blood cheats first.
Oh my
I
god.
say that.
Yes, it absolutely makes sense. Can I accomplish it? We'll find out.
Just looking through all these steps. Let me.
Blood cheats thirst. I just.
Oh my, what is this?
Give me back, Jimmy.
What is this?
Playing Magic the Gathering Arena on mobile.
That's awesome. I'll let you have a little bit more reaction then.
Blood Chief's Thirst.
Imagine Gallagher Arena.
That's
What
the
is?
card I picked.
And the end.
Coming soon.
Ready, guys on, mask time.
That was fun.
17 take Tayback, that's what they call me.
And cut. Beautiful. Cut.
I'd love to quickly get to a point where I never ever have to say Blood Chief's Thirst ever again, so...
I know. Coming up right now, weekly MTG. Yeah, on Twitch. Let me get to Twitch. It's on Twitch, I know. But that was fucking hype. Yep, alright. Yeah, I'll stick for the after show. Yeah, be right back. I know, this is freaking insane.
It's crazy. Oh my, that was like, I'm exhausted from watching that. Welcome, everyone. You probably just watched the debut day for Zendikar Rising, as well as our 2021 slate of upcoming awesome stuff. And we're here to show you more awesome stuff. We're not done.
Nope,
Debut
still
day
more to
keeps
come.
on giving.
Yep.
So much more coming.
We've got a lot of stuff. So much stuff, Blake.
Yeah.
We have a preview card.
We have a lot of preview cards.
We have many preview cards. Yeah.
We have many preview cards, and also to talk about a lot of the stuff that we just saw, and to expand on a lot of what's in Zendikar and also what's coming next year. We have principal product designer Mike Turian and world building creative producer
I
Maris
can't.
Muali on the show today to talk more about all the cool stuff we have. But first, Steve, why don't you give us one of those preview cards?
We have a preview card. We're just going to put it right up on the screen. Aura Skyclave
Ooh.
Hierophant, and you'll see two different versions of it. On one side, you have the regular one that appears in booster packs, and the other that is not part of the main set. And if you notice there at the bottom, it says "Buy a Box." So the
the Buy a Box promo
version of Aura Skyclave Hierophant is exclusive to the Buy a Box promotion.
Oh my god.
And I'm sure we're going to have more to say about this, but take a look at the card. It's a core cleric, which goes pretty well with that party mechanic.
I can't. This is freaking.
And then, I have questions about the Buy a Box promo. Why is the Buy a Box promo?
I think we have people who have answers.
Oh, look, there are people. It's our guests.
There are people.
Hello.
Mike, let's start with you. That Buy a Box promo appears in the main set. That's different. What's new?
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, we're going back to having the Buy a Box promo not be mechanically unique, right? Where, as everyone just saw, those amazing expeditions, right? And
this is so much.
Those are.
I can't.
You're going to be getting those expeditions with each purchase, and so because of that, we said, hey, let's go back to non-mechanically unique Buy a Box card. It's something that we've gone back and forth on. But here with the Buy a Box program, we really wanted to give you a special treatment. It has alternate art, right? Like as we were taking a look at, there's two different pieces of art in that extended art treatment. So we feel like there's a lot of specialness and a lot of awesomeness there, while we can sort of avoid some of the challenges we've had with the Nexus of Fate style cards, right? And those being only available in the Buy a Box promotion. So that's what we've been navigating, and I'm really super happy with this new alt art with the extended art treatment. So I'm really thrilled about how well they came out.
Yeah, and Maris, who is this character, Aura?
Well, Aura is one of he's a cleric that has some deep connections to ancient core civilizations. He's been studying the past, learning from the past, after suffering some tragedies
and losing family during the battle for Zendikar. He kind of pulled away from everyone. But when the Skyclaves reappeared and kind of rose up into the sky, he took that as a sign to come back and kind of join the community and join the expeditions that were going to explore those Skyclaves.
And let's talk a little bit more about the Skyclaves, because Zendikar is not the Zendikar we left when we last saw it.
No.
What's changed? What are the Skyclaves?
Big change is the Eldrazi are gone. We're
Eldrazi, get them out here.
To the adventure world that we met the first time we went to Zendikar. The Skyclaves themselves are remnants of the core civilization that was just there for thousands of years, well before the Eldrazi arrived.
Oh my god.
They were kind of guardhouses, cities that the core had, and eventually
They might just save Magic right here. It's so hype.
And we're kind of lost to.
They might have legit saved their asses right here.
To be kind of ongoing on Zendikar. You're never going to get away from the Royal, and with the Eldrazi gone and with the Royal kind of continuing to churn, one Skyclave was discovered by some adventurers, and as good dungeons are, you discover an artifact in one and it kind of activates all of them, and they all rose out of the ground in their ruined state, which kind of set off an adventure rush on Zendikar.
I'm so hyped.
Okay, so why is this is Nahiri's home plane? We kind of get that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why Jace is here too, and Nissa?
Yeah, so Nahiri is definitely interested. I mean, she's core. She's been around for a long time, so she's very, very invested in figuring out what's going on here. And here you can see Nahiri's standing in front of the rebuilt Seagate. That's another thing that's new is after Seagate was destroyed during the battle with the Eldrazi, there was a lot of work to kind of get it rebuilt, and its reconstruction is kind of this beacon to the potential of Zendikar. So she's here to help Zendikar restore itself. Jace is always in love of a puzzle, and these giant ruined Skyclaves are just giant puzzles, and so he's here figuring out what's going on. Nissa's just up to Nissa stuff.
And I'm guessing we're going to learn about a lot of the reasons for these people doing what they're doing in the Magic fiction that we just announced.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, we are. We're going to be getting on Wednesdays and Fridays. We're going to get some stories on Wednesdays that are associated with kind of the main set story. And on Fridays, we're going to be getting some web fiction stories that are tied to other characters from the card set, from the plane, so the camera will kind of turn and you'll get a peek at what else is happening in Zendikar. And the first one comes out tomorrow. So you just heard me say you'll hear soon. Soon is tomorrow.
Soon is tomorrow, yeah. So how many of these stories do we get total?
We're looking at about 8 or 9. Yeah.
Okay. 8 or 9. So
and these are just going to be
May.
on the website.
On the website, Magic Story.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, where you have found Magic Story before, Magic Story will be again. And you'll also get in the trailer you saw Kiri and Zareth, and we'll see them as well.
Yeah, we're actually gonna look at one of their cards in a little bit. The chat is asking for cards, so let's do cards. Let's
give them cards.
Go look at some cards. So it wouldn't be an adventure start without a full party. So we're previewing a full party and a little bit extra today. So Aura represents our cleric in our party. What do we have next, Steve?
Next we have a card called Cliffhaven Sellsword. It's a warrior. Not much else to say about it.
It's a 3/1. Wow, that's a freaking lame ass card. Cop out. Wow.
Role player 3/1 for 2s in white and limited a lot, and this time it has the extra bonus of also being a warrior.
Yeah. So Mike, talk a little bit about how, because we've seen 3/1s for 2 mana and white before, but talk a little bit about how creature type matters a bit more on a card like this.
Yeah, well, so yeah, we've seen 3/1s in Magic, right? I mean, this is what we'd call a vanilla card. But the fun thing about Party is with Party, you want to go and get a warrior, a cleric, a wizard, and a rogue, and that consists of a full party, right? So you can you can't go above 4, but you can go from 0 members of your party if you had none of the creature types, all the way up to a full party, which is having one of each of those 4 that I just listed. So here, the interesting thing is being a warrior.
This will be interesting.
And a
Thing is, you need 4 different creature types. This is beyond tribal.
Because Cliffhaven
This is like mega
itself is
tribal.
adding to your party by being a warrior, but at the same time, you want to be attacking, right? You want to be getting in damage. So, you know, there's that interesting dynamic there because with only 1 toughness, basically, you know, if the sellsword fights anything in combat, it's going to end up in your graveyard and therefore not be adding to your party. So we really liked that gameplay, and it just shows how, you know, even a card as simple and straightforward as a vanilla 3/1 can really add to that dynamic gameplay that people love about Magic.
Yep. Just real quick for people asking in chat if Changeling constitutes a full party. Mike, what do you need for a full party?
So if you had a Changeling, that would help you with 1 party member, essentially. You could choose, it's going to be my wizard, it's going to be my warrior, but Changeling itself only adds 1. So if you had 4 Changelings, that would actually make for a full party, right? You went back into your Lorewind collection and, you know, dug up some
This is just
Changelings.
too much.
Pack here. So on its face,
Okay,
there's a
okay.
3/3 for
It's just
two
minimal.
and a white mana, which
It's
is
just a minimal lag spike. Okay,
It is
thank
a
God.
4 wizard, and when Farsight Adept enters the battlefield, you and target opponent each draw a card. We also get the flavor text name calling of Teetering Peaks, which was of course from previous Zendikar set, and which was very strong. But Farsight Adept has a lot going on here, Mike. We've got some card draw on a white card.
Yeah, there's a
Card draw. I mean, it's not that good. In Commander, this might actually be fine because you and someone else in the card like
the first thing, like you
with
mentioned,
you.
like white draw.
Oh my God.
Traditionally, had very little card drawing in it whatsoever. But you know, as we move forward, we're sort of experimenting with different ways to, you know, bring white up. It's still going to be, of the 5 colors, the 5th best card drawing color. But before, it basically wasn't on the map at all. So here, what we've done is added some, you know, in a 2-player game, a symmetrical card drawing where you and opponent each get a card. If you happen to be playing this multiplayer, there's, you know, some political advantage you might be getting.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. You know, white just we're going to be seeing slightly more white card drawing and, you know, really tweaking the abilities. The other thing that
This is just insane.
Is we wanted to make sure that, you know, there were some cards so that you could build a full party, you know, no matter what color combinations you were playing, that you had some options. So Farsight Adept represents a common white wizard, so that way,
also a wizard,
you know,
yeah.
because it's
Oh, yeah,
you know,
it's
card
also-
drawing itself is a very wizard feeling mechanic, and Farsight Adept let us show that off as well.
All right.
Yeah, and you'll notice that
Steve-
some of the
Go ahead.
No, go
I
ahead,
was gonna
Barrett.
say, yeah, some of the different peoples of Zendikar specialize in different classes, and they've all got different or kind of bespoke costuming that ties to their class as well as to the group that they're from. So the core have very angular, asymmetrical outfits. Wizards always have like a high collar hood, and so some of those things kind of track across, you know, human core, elf, whatnot. And it's just that way as you're playing, like, you got some variation, but you also know, like, oh, this is my wizard because this is all my folks have hoods.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about working on sets is seeing all the behind the scenes work that the creative team does. Right when Maris is talking about the different party members and how they have unique costuming, right? The creative team spends so much time going through and making sure, hey, how does this creature going to feel like a wizard? How is it going to feel like a cleric? What makes it feel like Zendikar, right? And so you end up with whiteboards upon whiteboards, and now digital whiteboards, as it were, filled with these different concepts, showing off all the costuming, right? The looks of the creature types, and it's really just so fabulous to see it all now start coming live. Us being able to share it. One of my favorite days is just these preview days.
Yeah, us too. So let's take a look at another preview card. Steve, what do we have
let's
coming
see.
up?
We got Merfolk Windrider. We'll put on
Oh.
Merfolk Rogue for a mere 1 blue mana. Flying, and when Merfolk Windrobber deals
Okay, it's a
damage to
rogue.
player, that player mills a card.
Damn.
Sacrifice Merfolk Windrobber, draw a card, activate this ability only if an opponent has
That's
or more
interesting.
cards in their graveyard.
Merfolk.
Let's talk about this
Another
one.
in
What's going on with it?
that is a fantastic flying man right there.
Yeah, flying.
It's unbelievable to me when I started at Wizards, so many years ago now. I was like, no, this is better than Flying Man. We cannot do it. It is, and now you look at a card like the Wind Robber, and not only is it a 1/1 flyer, but it has multiple good abilities.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Of course, rogues. One of the things we wanted to capture was that trickery, subterfuge, that that people always associate with rogues, right? If you're playing any RPG, the rogue is always the one to sort of be the backstabber or find a way to save the day through their means. So here with rogues, we tried to capture that filling your opponent's graveyard. Right? You can see that the Wind Robber gets a special ability if they have 8 or more cards in their graveyard, and then also every time that he hits them, he's building up their graveyard as well. So it also, one of the things I always enjoy about a card like this is, if you put him out on turn 1 and he's the only damage, it's like this race of, are you going to knock them to 0 life first, or are you going to mill out their library first? Because the 40 card deck is actually pretty close about which one wins the race.
Yeah, those gentle, tiny knife stabs from above. That.
Please, I beg you. Okay, thank God. Oh!
Can't get lost in the
Are you freaking kidding me?
You can't.
An ad.
There's no corners here. How can you get lost in a place where there's no corners?
Ninjutsu? What? Ninjutsu?
You won't get away with this. We all.
Ninjutsu? What?
We got any weapons? We're doomed.
You can return an unblocked attacking rogue to your
Oh.
hand, and then when
This is
Zerathon
basically
deals damage,
a merfolk
you
rogue.
can
Damn.
put a
So it looks like
permanent
merfolks
card,
are
not just a
in
creature,
blue-black,
permanent card
and they're
from your
rogues. That's
graveyard
cool.
Onto the battlefield.
I do like
under
that.
your control. This has some serious.
Yeah, usually they're
vibe-
wizards.
Vibes to me, and I think it's gonna be a
Usually they're
perfect-
wizards,
also
but it
it's-
looks like now
you know,
they're
we've been
rogues.
feeding this rogue blue-black flash deck in standard for a few sets now, and I think if it's gonna go anywhere, Zerathon's gonna play a role.
Oh damn! Yeah, there's been a ton of rogue support in the freaking last years. This could be insane.
You can tell.
The rogue deck could be legit real.
Wizard, you can tell. Rogue here is focused in blue-black. When we saw Ara earlier, Cleric is focused in white-black, right? So for each of the party classes, we sort of tried to fit like, hey, what is a card that really will stand out? When you fill out that party and you have such an amazing card like this, I mean,
This is just
4 mana for this ability.
insane.
Is, incredible, especially because they haven't blocked your attacking creature to begin with, so you're likely to be hitting them for damage when you use that first ability.
This looks. I may build this. It looks really cool.
All right, we've got another preview card, Steve. This one's exciting.
We do, and you know, we saw 2 planeswalkers already, but there is a 3rd in the set, and we showed the art during the debut moment. We're going to show you the card.
Yes!
Here is
Yes,
Nissa.
Nissa. Yes, it's a Golgari Nissa.
And,
Yeah, it was.
You might notice that this planeswalker has a keyword ability.
Oh, yeah, the leak was real.
Planeswalker has landfall.
The leak was
Right.
true.
Planeswalker with landfall. What's going on?
The leak was true. Oh my god.
We're super excited to be bringing you know, the mechanics.
The leak was true.
Zendikar with the Zendikar Rising, and you know, one of the
damn, the leak was real.
We've seen this with Jace also, is bring the mechanics of Zendikar Rising onto the Planeswalkers, right? Really finding a way to both
Golgari Nissa.
The Planeswalker, amplify that feel of the mechanic, and here it's just such a great landfall mechanic because you can cast Nissa, and if you had like Fabled Passage in play, right?
That's just
power her up right away and basically immediately use her ultimate ability, right? So, you know, of course, that probably means you've waited to slightly later in the game to do that, but that's
this is just
such
great.
a fun new way to look at Planeswalkers and find ways to power them up, and also just play right into the mechanics of, hey, this is what I'm doing while I'm playing Limited, while I'm playing Constructed with Zendikar Rising.
And Maris, I can't help but notice that Nissa, who's been mono green before, who's been blue green, now is black green. What is going on there?
Yeah, she's black green.
I mean, who could know? Except maybe the web fiction.
Read the web fiction.
The leak was
I don't
real.
think we're going to need to prompt people to do that. I think people are pretty excited that we're moving back to that. But yeah. So that will be answered.
Yeah.
You'll notice that your land gains menace as that's one of the nods to adding black to Nissa on her abilities. So
This is just insane.
Maybe not as compelling as the web fiction itself, but you know, having menace on the land is nice because
This is freaking
you don't
insane.
really want your lands being blocked in combat. You just want to get in there for some good damage.
And if you've ever fallen into a blackberry bush while hiking, you know lands can have menace. It's a real thing.
That's true. That is true. That is true. All right. Well, that is all the preview cards we have from the main set. We do. So, as announced in the video earlier, there are 30 expeditions.
Oh my god.
Get as box toppers or in collector boosters. They are being revealed throughout the day. We revealed some of them in the debut video. We're going to reveal a few more. There's going to be a few more revealed around the internet. We're going to show you a few.
I can't wait to
see.
that,
Mike, can you, I've seen this question in chat a few times. Can you explain where and how to get expeditions? I kind of just gave a short version of it, but what's the story there?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know my collecting Zendikar Rising article is going to be up on Daily MTG, and so you know everything we say here you can go and read about. But if you're looking for those expeditions, and I think everyone right now is looking for them, you can get them in one card expedition box topper packs, and you get one of those packs with every draft booster display. You get one of those packs with every set booster display, right?
Back and show off some of them physically. But of course, we weren't just going to print one of the community split on what to call these. They're essentially commander lands. The Sea of Clouds, Luxury Suite, Spire Garden, Bountiful Promenade group. Let's put those up.
Yeah.
Fantastic art from Sam Burley.
Yeah, basically they are the commander lands. The lands you want commander.
Yeah, I was super happy to include these in the second expedition.
Oh my
They're
fuck,
cards that
shit.
our commander players have really loved, of course, because you know they're designed for multiplayer, and bringing these from Battle Bond into you know the Zendikar expedition set was something that I was really excited to do.
Okay, it's fine. I don't know what the hell that's up with this. Okay.
Let's see.
So Blake has the foil.
Oh.
Non-foil.
I have the foil, so that's what the foil version of Sea of Clouds looks like. And then Steve has the non-foil version.
Perfect.
And it's still kind of hard to see on video, but even the non-foil has a little bit of a sheen of varnish over those white and blue lines around the border. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to see on this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think of the glowy magic.
It is a little hard to see on video. It is something that in person, it is it's a really cool treatment, that high gloss varnish, right? We spot treated it along the along there. Oh, is that Cavern of Souls we're taking a look at?
So
now?
this is the non-foil Cavern of Souls. Steve's got the foil. I am clearly not ready to be a makeup YouTuber. Working on it. And then Steve's got the foil.
Yeah, to me the treatments are so stunning, right? I can't wait for people to see them in person because
just cool.
It's a place where the digital medium.
Even video here is a poor substitute. Here's the Scalding Tarn.
Yeah. We're gonna try to get these up for
we'll get some social videos going.
Yeah.
To get a little bit closer, but that is a little bit.
Yeah, so there's 30 different expeditions, right? I mean, we're showing off a bunch right here, but they all have this amazing frame design.
They will all be revealed today. I'm so bad at this. There we go.
A little more to your left.
See, that's the thing. I can't tell what my left is. There we go. That's the non-foil Verdant Catacombs. Steve has the foil. Then we're just going to show off one more with Wasteland.
Wasteland?
There we go. Yeah, we have Wasteland.
Yeah. My all-time favorite Magic card right here.
Oh, that's what kind of player you are.
Absolutely, that's the kind of player I am. It is. I found if you like winning games of Magic, especially competitively, your opponent not being able to cast spells really helps.
Yep.
So,
there we go.
Yeah.
Solid strategy.
I'm definitely going to have to pick up a playset of those. That is, that's what I'm all about.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, these are all box toppers. You can get them
these
in
are
draft
nice.
boosters, set boosters, and collector boosters as non-foil box toppers. Is that correct, Mike Turian?
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. And with the collector booster displays, you get 2 of them with every collector booster display. But yes, that's correct.
All right. Next up, I want to talk about. Actually, you know what? We're getting a couple questions along these lines in chat, so I just want to give people a little bit more information on how many of these fetch lands are going to be out in the wild. So I talked to one of our economists who does a lot of math, basically, and he let me know that based on just the first printing of Zendikar Rising in Ultimate Edition, there are more copies of Marsh Flats printed in 2020, so you can say that for any of the enemy fetch lands. Then there are copies of, for example, Force of Will or any other given Double Masters Mythic Rare. So that gives you a sense of how many of these are going to be out there. And then, of course, we're going to talk about Modern Horizons 2 a little bit more later.
Oh, Modern Horizons 2, I want to hear that.
Modern Horizons 2, which should have a similar price point to the first Modern Horizons. And that set, the enemy fetch lands will be in draft boosters and they will be rare, which I don't think we said in the debut video.
We did not, but they will be at rare, not mythic rare. Rare, not mythic rare.
Yes. Yes. Next up, I want to talk about a slight deviation. So we did something for digital that is not going to be in paper just because of the way the timelines worked out. But the extended art version of Needle Verge Pathway and Pillar Verge Pathway, which is one of the new modal double face card dual lands. It's going to have different art in digital by friend of the show, Elena Danner. Maris, talk a little bit about this
You
art.
did some awesome work here. Yeah, I mean, Elena just did some amazing work. And yeah, I love these borderless cards and the pathways. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to stare at them all the time.
Yeah, so this is the digital version, digital-only version. At Zendikar launch, it will be on Arena. On MitGo, it will be coming to MitGo later. Now, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about the future. Because we also announced 2021!
Yeah. Bring it.
2020 be like.
All right, so we announced a lot of this on the debut, but let's take a quick recap of what we've got coming up. We've got a fancy little graphic that's going to run across the screen.
Yep, Kaldheim. Kaldheim. It's
Viking
insane.
Strixhaven, School of Mages. This one we're all very excited about.
Yeah.
Dungeons & Dragons. Yeah, so this is the true crossover between Magic and...
This is just insane. Dungeons & Dragons.
On this one, Mike, one question I did see in chat a lot is what happened to the core set?
Yeah, so we're going with Adventures in the Forgotten Realm instead of the core set. You know, once again, I think I was talking about us going back and forth on various things. We feel like we're looking for a way to, you know, keep bringing new worlds, new creative treatments.
Yeah. Core sets are just kind of bland.
And we were just really excited to have this partnership with D&D because, I mean, Magic and D&D have gone hand in hand, right? I mean, even when we're talking about Zendikar Rising, right? The party mechanic is really based on that, you know, from playing RPGs like D&D, right? And getting inspired by that. So we really wanted to tap into more.
Yeah, I don't really care about the core set too much.
The D&D set, Adventures in the Forgotten Realm, really allow us to do that better than the core set. So that's how come we're going in this direction. And I'm really having played it. You know, I can't say more, of course, other than it's really fun and there's a lot of great mechanics. And it'll be awesome. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Well, and I kind of feel like since core sets started having new cards in them, they've always kind of had that little D&D influence in there. You look at cards like Bag of Holding that we printed recently and things like that. There's always been a little bit of D&D influence in there, and I think solidifying that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, I think.
No more subtle wings.
Yeah, when we went back to the core set originally, right, with I think Magic 2010, one of the, you know, talking about those subtle wings, Aaron Forsyth, one of the exercises he had all the designers do was he posted up on a whiteboard like, okay, here's a lich, here's a Bag of Holding, here's a, you know, just all of these classic D&D style tropes, and then had the team design Magic cards for them. But now we're going, you know, all the way, right? It's no more. Well, there's, you know, a large number of reprints, right? These are going to be, you know, primarily new designs like we do each one of our other standard sets.
All right, let's continue through our trip through 2021. What do we have next?
Innistrad Vampires and Werewolves. That's
2 Innistrad sets is what we have. These are not the real names of them, though.
Oh, they're not the names.
These are just placeholder names. They're capturing the spirit of what each set is about, but not. You know, we're pretty far into the future now, and so we're not.
Yeah. So these are not the names, but I mean, yeah, I've ended easily.
Next up, we have
Time Spiral.
Time Spiral Remastered. This may be the set I am most excited for in all of the history of everything.
Yeah.
This looks insane.
I mean, for me, I've been playing since forever. And so Time Spiral itself was a nice callback when it came. And then Remastered, and then we're doing old border treatments of things. And yeah, Mike, talk about where the inspiration for this came from.
Well, first of all, that Path of Exile in the original original frame, right? That is
Path of Exile. The Chalice of the Void in the original frame, like insane, absolutely insane.
Yeah, super exciting. But you asked me about the inspiration. Was that the question?
Yeah. Where did this set come from?
Yeah,
Time has no meaning.
Time has no meaning. Yeah, Time Spiral is a great set for that, for sure. With Time Spiral Remastered, it offers two things, right? You sort of captured on, hey, I was playing Magic back when Time Spiral came out.
This is just so hype.
I love the set and I love experiencing it, right?
Like,
and
words cannot describe.
Magic sets, multiple
Magic
times
might
a
just
year,
be saved.
means
And of course, the end looks like, bruh.
more than
Oh, no.
months now,
This is a
year,
little one. That wasn't major.
that
Okay,
thing.
good.
So it gives us this ability to go back and revisit.
Oh, what in the hell is that?
New interactions and new gameplay as well. So for the player who played it originally,
I don't even know what the
it's
hell
a
that
great
was.
excuse to go back and draft it again, to remember cards you may have forgotten, right? And just have a fun time drafting and playing. But then also, I mean, Time Spiral came out a long time ago now, and so there's plenty of right. I mean,
Thanks for making us feel old, Mike.
I know. I mean, I never played Time Spiral, so I'm excited to kind of experience this greatest hits of that block without having to go back and try to find the original block.
Be older, Blake. Lord.
Be older.
We're not trying to make you feel old, Blake, but Maris really hit exactly on that second audience of, oh, there's all these classic cards that people have talked about and people loved, and so going back and giving players an opportunity who didn't get to try it the first time, a great excuse to go and draft with their friends, and Magic being so much about community and that shared language, it's just like, oh, now you will know what cards I'm talking about when I talk about, I don't know, some of the cards in that set, which are, Time Spiral.
I know. And I recently completed a commander deck that was all old border cards. It's white-blue, and I never thought I'd have the opportunity to add to it. Like, it's kind of one of those things that, we didn't do that anymore. It's complete, but this is going to open up some new possibilities. The Path to Exile is going right in. I'm very excited.
This is great.
And then, finally, Modern Horizons 2. We've already talked a little bit about this.
That's land.
But it's going to have some of the sensibilities of Modern Horizons 1. Obviously, the fetch lands kind of break the no explicit reprints rule. But as we said earlier, they're going to be rare in draft boosters. How excited are you two for this one?
I'm super stoked. I mean,
this is just great. Magic might be saved after the last year of just toxic trash.
Oh, there it is, right? Like,
like the last year. This year was like kind of bad. Freaking so many broken cards. This looks hype, but I just hope it's not just overrun by broken cards. I just hope that.
Some of these older cards reprinted, seeing the new cards at that high
mainly
level,
Dungeons and freaking Dragons. That is insane.
Horizons 1 is just,
I'm interested about these two. Mainly the School of Mages freaking borrowing Harry Potter. But Zendikar just fucking looks amazing and great.
I'm really excited, yeah.
Alright, after this I'm gonna go look
shake things up in a different
and see
way
if
that
I know there are already people have already received and shown their preview
like,
cards,
this
so
is the card that I didn't think I'd ever need or want, and here it's now it's a central feature. So
yeah, and one of the things I love about the Modern Horizons set is it lets us draw from all different aspects of Magic, right? And blend mechanics together and blend cards together that other sets wouldn't be able to have, right? So there's just a lot of really
This
fertile
is just
design
great.
space that the Modern Horizon set offer in a totally unique way from that resonant style set that we see of like, Kaldheim, it's about Vikings, right? That's one style of resonance. Where Modern Horizons 2 is like, oh, what are these cards and abilities that you just wish you scratch down on a piece of notepad. I wish this card would exist. Modern Horizons 2 lets us go and make them into reality.
Yes.
So
it's the wish fulfillment set for our designers.
I do want to clarify something about Time Spiral Remastered that I've seen coming up in chat. All of the sets that we announced during the debut moment will be in paper. So these are all tabletop Magic sets. Time Spiral Remastered, I believe, is the first ever remastered set to be in physical form, not digital form. I think that's correct, because we had Tempest Remastered on Magic the Gathering Online, we had Amonkhet Remastered on Magic the Gathering Arena. Time Spiral Remastered will be a tabletop product. Yes. So you will get these cards, the old border cards. You'll actually be able to get them and hold them and put them into your decks. Like, that is a thing that we'll be able to have. So, actual physical set, you will be able to buy it. Yes. 100%.
Yeah, that's a good clarification, Steve. And just like Amonkhet Remastered was only on Magic Arena, right? And that let us do some things about how we built that set. We knew Time Spiral Remastered would only be in tabletop, and so right, like the old border, the old frame cards make a lot of sense in tabletop. Or in Arena, they've never been introduced. So we custom build the sets knowing where they're going to be available.
And as we get closer to the release date of Time Spiral Remastered, we'll have more to say about it.
That is true. Let's, since that's a good transition, let's move to some questions from chat. We've got we got maybe 10-ish minutes to answer some questions. So I've been writing some stuff down. We will get through as much as we can. Chat, you're moving pretty fast, so we'll try to keep up. But
while you guys do that, I do have to show something off while Blake is looking for questions.
I've got questions ready.
A sample of the J shoe that went on sale this morning. It is now sold out. But if you were one of the lucky few to get one of these shoes, I can show you what it is you're going to get, a little bit of a preview of it. And if this is the type of thing that you want to see and you want to get in the future, please politely let K-Swiss know, let Magic know. If this is something that you want to see in the future, please do give us the feedback. But here's the box for it, the actual physical box, K-Swiss, and then Magic on the back. And then
the freaking J. Okay. We're back.
Fairly soon.
Oh my god. Fuck.
But you'll learn more about that as we get.
I don't care
Oh my god.
about the funny way you wear your hair. You're beautiful and I just stare.
Oh, I freaking.
I like all of you. I'd like to roll up in a ball of you and sing a concert in the hall of you.
quick one for Mike. Are the expeditions available in languages other than English?
Yes, the expeditions are for the box topper expedition packs. That will match the language of the box that you're opening, right? So if you open up a French draft booster display box, the expedition box topper you get will be French, for instance. For and those once again are all
Yeah, this is just
for
good.
the foils that you get inside the collector booster, they'll match the language of the collector booster that you're opening. While we don't do collector boosters in every language that we do Magic in, for the languages that we are doing collector boosters in, you will get an expedition that matches the language. So if it's a Japanese collector booster, the expedition you'll get will be a Japanese language foil expedition. 1 in every 6. About.
Makes sense.
Much like the last time we did expeditions, expeditions are not standard legal. Is that correct, Mike?
Yeah, the expeditions, being in the expedition set means your format legality has not been affected at all, right? So, whatever formats the card was legal in prior to the printing of expeditions, it will remain legal in. And because the expeditions, none of them were in standard, therefore they're not standard legal.
And they all have a unique expansion symbol that is hedron shaped, as opposed to the more Skyclave inspired expansion symbol of the main set. So that'll help you. Yes, thank you, Blake, for the little more to your left.
There we go. There we go. That's probably thanks, producer Sean, for doing what is You can see
Like Cavern Soul, that's a pretty good freaking.
Right, and you can actually see too in the bottom left where the collector number is. They're numbered out of 30, and it says Z and E for Zendikar expeditions, right, rather than ZNR, which is the Zendikar Rising cards. So, we tried to give a number of ways to sort of signal the different legality rules around these.
This is just crazy.
But yeah, we wanted to go back and pick from, among the best lands in Magic from all time, and we didn't want to worry about what would this do to the standard environment while we're doing it. So let's.
And
Maris, this is a. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I wanted to, before as we wrap up expeditions, when can people know the full list of expeditions? Will they know them by the end of the day today, perhaps?
Yes, they will all be out today. They'll be in the variant card image gallery tomorrow morning as well. We'll have the full list. Couple of quick questions before we are almost out of time. This question's from me, Maris. I keep seeing Sam Burley's name on the bottom of a lot of these lands. How much of a machine is Sam Burley?
An amazing machine that is, I think, tapped into the mana ley lines of Zendikar. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Zendikar doesn't exist without Sam.
All right, actual question from chat, Maris.
Okay.
Can you run through what we know about the Magic fiction so far?
Yes, I think I can.
Sorry.
What we've got,
not the story. What we've got coming up. How many episodes? When
Oh,
people
yes.
can find it. That sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yes, so we've got 5 episodes of the main story. Those are going to be debuting on Wednesdays over the next few weeks. And then on Fridays, so every week you're going to get 2 different stories. On Fridays, we're going to pivot the camera away from that main set story just a little bit and check out some other legendary characters and just other stuff that has happened on Zendikar prior to the start of where we're arriving, or kind of contemporary to the main set story. And remember, first one is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So I don't know, Blake, what time does it actually
we say 8
launch
a.m.
on the
Pacific
website?
time. It's
Okay.
sometimes it's usually between 7:30 and 8 a.m. Pacific time. depending on how many people are crashing our website at that point.
Sounds good. So depending on which time zone you're in, maybe read during breakfast or your lunch break.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, last 2 questions real quick, and then we are out of time. For those asking about when you're going to learn more about the list, that is also going to be made public on September 9th. You'll learn the full list, everything in it, all that jazz. And then, Mike, can you talk a little bit about releasing 2 Innistrad full sets in Q4? It looked like they were kind of on top of each other, but can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so they're going to be, this timeline is, visually kind of generic. They're actually going to be spaced apart by a number of months. We're super excited about Innistrad. I mean, it is, we're talking about these worlds of Zendikar and showing off Zendikar with Zendikar Rising. Zendikar is a beloved world. Innistrad, even more so. It's just a world that, it's filled with vampires and werewolves and just cards that people have loved. So as we were doing it, we knew there was a lot more than just a single set worth of Innistrad to be doing, and so we actually just turned it into two sets. So of course we're going to be talking more about it. It's over a year away now, but there's a lot of goodness in there, and I'm really excited that we made sure to give Innistrad the room to be loved as much as our fans have always loved it.
All right. Well, that is unfortunately all the time we have. I know there are dozens and dozens of questions in chat that we did not get to. So many, and maybe we'll get to them in a future show. Who knows? If you still
right.
You can, of course, contact our social team.
Okay, so good now. I'm gonna try. Like I think just cause they're uploading so many cards and people are just trying to get to it. People are just trying to find out all the cards. It's freaking hectic. Yeah, try Scryfall. Oh. Okay, so here's some cards. So I've had new cards that we haven't seen. Shell Shield. Let's see. 1 blue. 1 blue instant kicker with 1. Target creature you control gets +0/+3 until end turn. If this spell was kicked, that creature also gains extra. So freaking much worse dive down. So bad. It's just worse dive down. It's 2 mana dive down. So it's just worse dive down. Oh. Oh, this freaking no. It's like being like buggy and shit. Yeah, what the fuck? No. Fuck. Alright, Zendikar. Okay. So, Rune Crab. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 3 cards. Mill, boys. Oh, here's another card. Merciless Grazer. 2/3 Vigilance. Tap, you may put a basic land from your hand onto the battlefield. That's great. Return target basic land you control to its owner's hand. So basically this is like a landfall card. Wait, I'm gonna do something. Let me save this. This is pretty cool, yeah. So basically, just trigger your landfall, and then you have the Shepherd of Heroes. And when it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 for each creature in your party, which is just great. It's a flip card, Valuk Stoneforge. And the freaking Omnath. I love Omnath. The fact that he's now freaking 4 colors is great. Up next, he's gonna be 5 color. So yeah, when you have to draw a card, never land. Alright. So I'll just turn. If it's the second time, you add. If it's the third time, so this is the one where it's the third time. Because they said there was like a card that was like the third time. It does 4 damage to each opponent and planeswalker you don't control. That's great. That's just so good. Gain 4, then you make 4 mana. Then you can do. This is like a stupid card. Here's some special cards. Yeah, Lotus Cobra. We know about that. Let me see if I can get onto this. It might be tough. Because of just freaking how everyone's trying to get on this. Everyone's just trying to get on shit and trying to freaking get all the cards, but. Alright, I'm in. Zendikar Rising. And here are just the pathways. Yeah, those look pretty cool. I think the pathways are gonna be pretty cool. Oh, here's a card. Spirefit Lagak. When land is control, it does a damage to each opponent. Okay. Oh, way more cards here. What the fuck? There's so many cards here. Alright, Might of Mursa. 2 mana, target creature gets +3/+3. It's kicker 3, and if it was kicked, it gets +5/+5. So 5 mana per +5/+5. It's not that good. Gnarlid Colony. 2 mana, so it's a bear. And this was kicker 3. If it was kicked, you put 2 counters on it. Each creature you control with a counter is trample. Oh my god. More counter thing. More counter synergy. This card's just great. Tajuru Paragon. And this is also where Nahiri. This is where Nahiri's art was when she's like in the regular, where she's standing like by the. Yeah, she's standing by this. So this is also here. Tajuru Paragon is also a cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. It's all the types. I think they had to do that just because it wouldn't fit in fuck. Because otherwise it wouldn't fit in like this text box right here. That wouldn't fit, so that's why they had to put it there. So it's kicker 3, and when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, reveal the top 6 cards of your library. When you put a card there that shows a creature type with it from among them, like you intentionally like discard just 1 broken card, and you're like, okay, attack you up. So yeah, you have to pick that card. Like, you have to pick Avacyn. You have to freaking pick. It's great. Alright, let's see next. Kabira Outrider, 3 mana, 4 mana, 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 until on the turn for each creature in your party. Okay, it's a warrior also. Coveted Prize, the spell costs 1 less for each creature in your party, so this can be 1 black. Search your library for a card put in your hand. Oh my god. If a full party may cast a spell with commandment, cast a spell with your hand. This is a stupid card. This card's so stupid. 5 mana tutor, oh, that's not bad. If you 1 mana this, if you are able to play it for 1 mana, you get any card you want, and then you can cheat something in. 4 or less. 2 mana is the demonic tutor. That's already just great. If you're able to get it for 2 mana, it's demonic tutor. If you're able to get it for 3, that's still decent. If you're able to get it 4, that's diabolic. And 5 is kind of bad. So remember, if you just have 1 member of your party, you're not getting a bad card. This card is just... And if you're able to get that for 1 black, it's stupid. Alright, Dual Port Duelist. When it's battlefield, up to 1 target creature Gets plus 2 with 0 until the turn. Its controller mill. So basically mill theme. And it's a rogue with flash. Basically, yeah, we got the flash rogue theme. And Expedition Diviner. It's a merfolk wizard. I thought we were only going to see merfolk rogues. That's what we've been seeing. It looks like we also do have merfolk wizards. As long as you control another wizard, Expedition Diviner has whenever this creature dies, draw a card. That's pretty good. It's not bad. It's a 3/2 flyer also. So it's not a bad card. Grotag, Bug Catcher, Trample. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+0 until in turn for each creature in your party. Okay. And it's a warrior. You're seeing these cards. They're pretty good. Yeah, we've seen these. This is a great card. Oh, this is okay. When Confounding Conundrum enters the battlefield, draw. So 2-mana draw card in champ. Okay. When a land is the battlefield control, if that player had another land enter the battlefield this turn, they return a land they control to its owner's hand. Wait. I'm gonna look confused. Wait. Whoever land enters the battlefield under their opponent's control, if the player had another land enter the battlefield under their control this turn, they return a land they control. So it's just like, oh yeah, if you're gonna try to like do shit with like landfall, yeah, you're just gonna get extra lands. I'm just gonna like, no, you can't do that. So it's pretty much just stopping green decks. Stopping green ramp. Oh, I love this card. We need a card that deals with green ramp, and this is like, yeah, this deals with green ramp. It's so good. For Commander, this is a gem. This is a Commander gem, because green ramp is legit, like, one of the best ways just to win. Just ramp up and just early game, just ramp out, play your big bombs, win. This is like, nope, you can't ramp. It's so good. I love that. So a card here we haven't seen. Nope, I believe this is all. There might be some stuff later. If there is, I'll do a video on it. Let me just refresh the page. There might be a mistake. Alright, whatever. What's that? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. That was freaking insane. That was the most insane thing ever.